everyone, relax. This is Tofop. I'm Charlie Clausen.
I'm Will Anderson. Hello and thank you for watching.
A few years ago,
Oh, yeah.
you brought up with me, are you familiar with ASMR?
ASMR.
And at the time, you described...
What does it stand for? We must have talked about this at the time, but if you had to guess
that's a James
what
question.
No, I want you.
Audio.
Yeah. Sexy.
No.
Masturbatory response.
Audio
ASMR.
audio stimulation.
Audio stimulation, yeah.
It's AM. So audio. Audio.
AS.
Muscular.
M.
So ASMR.
ASMR.
Audio stimulation. Molecular resonance.
Okay, that's not it. I don't know what it is, but I know that's not it.
Auditory.
Yeah.
What would the M stand for? Auditory.
I reckon you've got to go the ASMR.
Auditory. I think auditory stimulation is probably something to do with it.
Okay, auditory
stimulated.
Yeah.
Masturbatory. Machiavellian.
Yeah.
Monotone. Well, what
response?
does it do?
What's that?
And
Is it a response?
Have you got the answer?
One word correct. That's right.
So response. So we've got the R.
Oh, response is correct.
Is A not auditory?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right.
A is autonomous.
Autonomous. Okay, all
Okay.
right.
Oh, that helps.
Autonomous, and we've got response.
And no stimulation.
Autonomous.
Sensory.
Sensory.
Yes.
Oh,
Autonomous. Sensory.
Oh, I'll be very impressed if you get the M.
M response. Autonomous sensory. Is it a medical term or something?
Like not molecular, but like
No.
no.
Well, I had you thinking. Is it like a medical term for like a particular kind of response, like
Meditative response.
No, he said we wouldn't get it. We'd be surprised. So, I mean, we're not going to get it then.
Masticating
He thinks we're a
response.
dum-dum.
I mean, we are
a couple of dum-dums.
We're two dum-dums. We're like the little Christmas drummer. Dum-dum-dum-dum.
All right, what is it?
It's Meridian.
Oh,
Meridian.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
I knew.
Meridian. That's what I was going to
What does that
say.
mean?
That was actually my first answer, Meridian.
So you brought this up to me years ago,
Yeah, okay.
and I remember I was quite mocking of it, and I was like, "Sure, it's some dirty sexual thing." You're like, "No, like there's certain people who respond to blah blah blah."
Yeah.
And then, as a joke, even as a Patreon bonus, I did an ASMR video
Oh, that's right.
for our Patreon
Yeah.
where I read passages of our Tofop 100 book in
That's
an ASMR
right.
style.
I did listen to one on that Talk Like a Pirate Day, but that was ASMR.
Nah.
I got you.
But the ASMR industry has exploded. There's so many YouTube channels now that do ASMR, and I found lately, like going to sleep, that I've been listening to like sleep stories. Sometimes I'll just put on like a really technical, like I like to listen to like science facts before I go to sleep.
Oh,
So
do you think any of them are sinking in?
no, and I'm not really doing it for that. I'm not trying to learn. It's just that I like.
I'm not listening to science facts to learn.
Well,
I'm listening to science facts
get
because
bored.
they bore me enough to sleep.
Well, I think it starts off where I will be.
What a great world we live in.
I will be.
Where the only people who are listening to science are listening to it to go to sleep.
Well, sometimes it's science, but other times it's like it might be just. I listen to like film theory and all that kind of stuff. I think I just like the sound of people's voices. It sort of calms me. Have I told this story about growing up in a house with lots of brothers and sisters? There wasn't room for the clothes dryer in any other part of the house, apparently. So it was in my bedroom. So for the first kind of like 8 or 9 years of my life, there was a clothes dryer in my bedroom.
That explains a lot.
So I would like, I have very sort of distinct memories of sort of being a kid in bed and hearing mum quietly coming with a basket of laundry and chucking the dryer on.
Yeah, okay. That white noise of like clothes.
I find it so
drying.
soothing. Every time I hear dryers, it lulls me into a kind of a sense of wanting to go to sleep. I love a bit of white noise, bit of machine noise, not like loud noise, but like there's a hum of like a machine going makes me go to sleep.
Should have opened your own laundry.
I mean, I'd be asleep the whole time. I'd have narcolepsy in my own place of employment. So I started kind of like listening I'll go on YouTube and I'll put on like, a science thing, whatever. And then I think I woke up, I obviously had fallen asleep mid video and had rolled on to another video, and it was an ASMR video. And I was like, I just got this, I got the, what does the ASMR stand for again? I got an automated
Autonomous
sensory meridian response. Where I got like the tingling on the back of my neck and my eyelids.
That was a sensory bit.
Yeah, and my eyelids felt very heavy.
And the response.
Yeah.
That was the response.
And my meridian,
your meridian
started vibrating.
Your meridian
was engorged. Like an engorged meridian.
Swelled up or whatever it does.
Yeah. I had to change the sheets. No, like I just had this wonderful, blissful kind of like, oh, this is like the equivalent I can, and I guess this is the purpose of it, is when I used to see this therapist in Sydney, she had a wonderful voice. And so when she would be talking to me, like it was just an incredibly calming, not that she necessarily was trying to calm me down, just it was her professional speaking voice, her professional tone was just this very measured and softly spoken and very calming. And so even if we're talking about heavy stuff or stuff that I found, unsettling, it was just always a really, had a very calming effect on me. And so I've started getting really into ASMR. So I started like...
Is there AI SMR, by the way?
I imagine there would be.
You would think so, right?
Because but, well, here's the thing. So I've been dabbling in...
Because would you trust the computer
not to just try and reprogram
in the middle of the night once you're like
MK Ultra style, like I've become a sleeper agent,
right?
Yeah, so it's like kill the humans. I become like an agent, a sleeper agent.
Yes,
yeah. I mean, I know I wouldn't. I don't think I would be as inclined to listen to AI ASMR because there's not. I don't love everything about ASMR because from what I'm learning and from what I understand, a lot of people who listen to it do like there's something about the textural sounds. So a lot of ASMR is like finger clicking, vocal tics. Well, not vocal tics, vocal sounds. No, not that. If I heard that while my eyes were closed, I'd be like, it's like I've been back in boarding school. Can you please stop talking that? It's horrendous. Although we've got our clip for this week, James. Can you just bookmark that for our social videos? But so there's a lot of that kind of stuff. Like I don't particularly like the sound of like, tapping or clicking or whatever. But what I do really like is like vocal tones, like the whispering sound and the vocal tones. Okay. Yeah, like that.
Yes.
Not yours. Because that's what I found is like I listen to lots of different ASMRs and but what I realize is I don't like American accents doing it.
Oh yeah.
When I hear American no, that's not to do with the person. It's just there's something about the vocal intonation of American accents. But I found this one ASMR person is Australian, and it was really funny because I sort of just
hey ASMR.
Hey fuckhead, you're gonna relax, dickhead.
Hey,
listen up. So
it's me, Rodney. Relax.
she was setting the mood. She did the finger clicking like hello. We're gonna have such a relaxing night. And so I was getting all like,
I find this real creepy, by the way.
Do you? You don't like the voice?
I don't like it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, so tell me why you find it creepy. Is it just
it gives me the like little shivers and a gross feeling.
So I get the gross feeling from all the sound effect stuff, like when they start like crunching. That I don't like, but the whispering I really like.
I used to be, I think, a little judgmental in the earlier days where people would complain about eating on podcasts or whatever. I was like, what is it? I've learned since that there are a whole range of people who have just like
sensitivities.
A real like, but it's a not that it would matter even if it was just a person, but that there are some people who are particularly sensitive to the sounds of people like eating. I am not on a podcast, but like in that ASMR sense, I don't find that pleasant at all when somebody is intentionally doing that. And it's like, if it's incidental, like if it just happens in a thing, it doesn't seem to bother me. But in that very intentional
they do
way
it very deliberately.
of ASMR,
it
does.
There's weird, because I've watched a few now, and there's certain, there's like, They like to do a lot of that, which sounds like
Yeah.
the Predator.
I don't like that either. That's fair. Was the Predator the original ASMR?
I think that's what he's trying
Yeah.
to do. He was trying to be friends.
Yeah,
He's just trying to help
like,
Arnie go to
this is
sleep.
very relaxing on my planet.
There's that. There's the fingernail clicky click, which
Yeah.
I don't really like, and the fluttering of fingers. But
And the clicks of the fingers I don't like because I have hips that click
Oh.
anyway. So it just reminds me of my broken body.
yeah, so that kind of stuff I
Yeah.
find. But there's other ones that I'm like, oh, like, and I was surprised to find out that I like the sound of, like, so in this one particular video, so they have the stereo mic set up, the left and right. So she's talking to one side of the microphone, and then it's just the other side.
Oh,
And I was
yeah, I
like,
hate
oh,
that.
I
I
like
hate
that.
that
I
too.
just
Yeah,
I get the little tingles in the back of my neck.
Interesting.
But then, because this one,
If we had a third person on this podcast who only whispered, I would hate it and you would love it.
no, because this is the thing, it's
yeah, I do hate it. I was right. At least I know myself.
no, but I don't love that either. Because honestly, like I've listened to dozens of these, and there's only one, and she's Australian, and it's something about her specific
Yeah.
pitch is very similar to my therapist. Like there is vocal. I don't know
Ah.
what if it's the pitch or the range or whatever it is, but
Is there ASMR therapists? As in,
I would assume so.
would you like? I mean, people who are professional therapists, but have also gone. You know what? Like I can
Well, you know the funny
lean into if I say this more softly
One of
and
the
with a microphone.
one of the subgenres of
Uh-huh.
ASMR, and this is, I think I talked about this with you and Amy, is with Camilla Cabello. Like she does ASMR,
Yeah.
where she role plays as like you're getting you're in a like a spa, and you're getting like a relaxing treatment where
Yeah.
you're gonna they get like a massage, and then you're gonna just like slip into a warm bath and all this kind
She's
of
like,
stuff.
you're in a spa, and you're like, oh, and she's like, not that sort of spa, a beauty spa.
Yeah. you're in a public toilet. Someone's tapping their foot on the cubicle 3 times. There's a hole in the wall.
Oh,
So this is the thing, right? It's so hard to talk about it and not have people think it's sexual or not
Yeah.
immediately go to the
no,
sexual
I
thing.
understand that most of it probably.
I did
isn't.
that the first time.
Yeah, I know.
But it's
There's something titillating about it that doesn't have to be
because it's
sexual.
intimate. It's intimate. That's what makes it titillating, is especially when someone's whispering in your ear.
Yeah, it feels intimate.
And it feels intimate. And also because it is sensory, like it's like, I'm going to stroke
Yes.
this sound. You're going to hear the sound of the stroke.
I'm touching things, I'm feeling things.
I'm massaging
I'm-
things. It's all sensory, sensual. in a
And I
way.
will say that I am a person who's really leaning into, again, trying to engage in the full experience. Like, I just a good example is like eating without headphones. Or eating with, like, so that you're like, I can hear
right.
like what the food sounds like. I can, there's a sense
Don't
of
eat me. I'm just a tomato. Please. Oh my God. Vegetables can talk. I had no
Imagine
idea.
if I just never.
Yeah, because you're a vegetarian now. You're super sensitive to the emotions of vegetables. I'm a celery. This is agony.
I've just clicked over my however long it is. So for me, I think it's been 25 years. So let's just say
Congratulations.
let's just say the year is 25 years, right?
Yeah.
That you suddenly can then hear what the vegetables are saying if you're a vegetarian for 25 years.
They're excruciating pain.
This hurts us too.
Oh my God, I have a family. Let me go back to my carrot children.
We're actually a higher evolved species.
We're trying to help humans, and you eat us. We gave you the animals to eat, and you've turned on us.
We have a method you can create clean drinking water out of recycling waste.
Where was I? So ASMR.
ASMR.
Oh yeah. Okay. So this one girl I found, great, perfect pitch for me.
Yeah.
And so I like to do it for sleep. Like I know.
Yeah.
So with ASMR too, there's also a visual component now where
When you're going to bed with this woman,
yes.
where's Gemma?
Oh, she's aware. Like yeah, she knows.
Yeah, but how is it
Lying
happening?
next to me. Well, she's normally asleep before me.
So she's already asleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or in bed on her phone or whatever.
But if she's doing something, you're quite happy to be like, okay, Cindy's got it for the rest of the night. I'll pop. And when you say, are you putting your headphones on?
yes.
Yeah, so Gemma's not getting involved.
she's not
She
getting
doesn't want to
involved.
hear from.
No, she's not into it at
No.
all. But not against it. She's just not. that's
No, it's not
the
for
thing.
her, though.
And I don't think
it's
it
not
is.
a thing that you're both doing together,
I
like
mean,
at
that's
night.
an interesting question.
As a way
I
to
wonder
wind down.
Yeah, I wonder if you could sort of group ASMR because you
Yeah.
want headphones on because that's the full.
Yeah, you don't want to like
experience.
have a full polyamorous relationship, but would you consider
third.
a third?
Yeah, I
if
mean,
the third is
maybe.
only just.
If it meant we got a good night's sleep, I'd
Would
say
you mind?
yes.
Would you like us? I'd like us to sleep with another person.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is them lulling us to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that would be a hard sell, to be honest. Like, especially as parents of a young kid. Like, it's very rare that we get through a whole night without some kind of interruption or an early wake up or whatever. But no, she generally will, because it started off that I would listen to the sleep stories or whatever, and then I've only recently found ASMR. Well, not found it, but like started getting into ASMR. So there's the visual component. So a lot of the time they're relying on you, and it is odd how it works, right? So they'll use a webcam that has autofocus. So it's like a vlogging camera. So when you've got a vlogging camera, it's automated that when you're holding up the product that you're unboxing or selling, the camera will immediately shift focus and put. The closer you get to the lens, that's what it's going to focus on, right?
Okay.
So with ASMR, what they're doing is these very specific gestures, which are calming gestures. So like they're going to, as if they're stroking your hair, or like just calming gestures with their hands while they're doing the whispering or whatever.
If you could put on a VR helmet, like at night, and feel this person stroke you, would that be an aspect of it that you would?
You know what what it made me think of was, do you remember like when we used to like all just go out and then you'd come home and someone had one of those orgasmatron things you put on your head scratches?
Yeah,
That's what it feels
yeah.
like. Yeah, if that was what it's going to be, I'd like to experience that. It's not so much about, but again, it's that line between it's not meant to be arousing, it's meant to be calming.
Yeah.
And I think the visual aspect of it is what makes it.
Well, they start with you scratching. your head, and then they see how
jacking you
that
off.
goes.
It's like when you go to
we've got a smaller orgasmatron.
So you're saying it's like when you go to a dodgy massage place, where it's like it starts off as a legit massage,
you're like,
and
this
then it's like for an extra $50.
Yeah, you can tell about halfway through the head massage when it's not that good, that it's probably not a proper head massage.
And the fact that they're
place.
wearing lingerie when they started the massage. So with the visual stuff, like at first I was like, oh, this is fucking annoying. Like I don't want to watch that. But she did this one thing and I found it so, like it's really strange, like how the brain works. So she's talking you through this thing. And she said, okay, we're going to use colors now. And I'm like, what does that mean? And she starts holding up these transparent, like perspex squares, different colors over the lens. So like suddenly it goes yellow. And then it goes blue, and then it goes red. Oh my God, like it was so relaxing just watching these primary colors, just sort of cycling through these primary colors with the soothing music and the sound. Like felt like I was being hypnotized.
Interesting.
It was like just this weird sort of repetitive kind of motion. And then I was like, okay, but I don't want to be looking at a blue light before I go to sleep. I just want to, what I like is the auditory thing. I want to listen to. So I searched through and was like, are there any eyes closed ASMR? Because I don't want this stuff. And so I found one. And so I was listening to this ASMR and it was very relaxing. And it was just like a lot of vocal stuff and, click, 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 click. And then I heard it go, and I was like, what was that? And I sort of like had to look at my iPad and she was like, sorry, there's a fly in the room. And I was, in my head, I'm like, you could have edited that out, right? But no, all right, I'll keep going.
Yeah.
And so then I'm lulled back into it. And then she's like, shh, nothing to worry about. Just go to sleep. The fly's back. The fly's back. She's like, I'm so sorry. I shut every door. Then she starts like sort of explaining.
Really just mystify. This time of the year, It's like
in Queensland, it's really hard to do.
it's a climate. It's very hard.
Yeah. But it was actually quite endearing. I was like, oh, that's quite funny, you know, because she's still doing it in the ASMR voice and it's still meant to be very relaxing. And then she was like, oh, I mean, I'm not sure if you can see it, my big fat head's like in front of with the flyers, but it's just behind me. So I was like, okay, all right. So she gets through that bit, and then I'm like, I started laughing in bed, and I was like, oh, I want to go to sleep, so I get back into it, and I sink back down into it. I'm listening, and she's doing all the ASMR thing, and then she's like, okay, we're just because sometimes this is another ASMR trope where they do quizzes or play like little games that you can sort of like a sleep story you can sort of engage with, but it's just more white noise. So the game was like, it's going to sound terrible. What am I stroking? So she had two cushions. One was like cushion had sequins on it, and one cushion was just a fabric cushion. So she's stroking.
It was called "What Am I Stroking?"
Yeah, what am I stroking now?
Didn't
I used to have a game.
Yes, Jocelyn Hamilton used to have a game that I won't go into full details because we're all adults now, but it had to do with tapping a particular part of his body on a particular item, and then you had to guess what the item was.
Yeah, that's
that was
right.
being tapped upon, and that's it. That's all I will say.
So
about that.
this is a much more PG ASMR version of this. So. So you're listening to these two textures being stroked, and you had to guess whether one was sequence and one was a fabric cushion. So I'm listening, and it's working. Like I'm getting very drowsy, and she's like, you know, it's a sequence, and she's like, oh, Danny DeVito. I'm like, what? Like this is just like 10 minutes after the flight thing. I'm like, why is she mentioning Danny DeVito? So again, I have to open my iPad. And the sequin cushion is one of those ones where you brush it one way.
Oh, and Danny DeVito appears.
And again, I'm like, why of all the kind of like sequin cushions?
Do you have a Danny DeVito?
Do you choose a Danny DeVito cushion?
Well, I love Danny DeVito, so I'm back on board.
It's calming you down.
Yeah, this has got me back.
Well, I guess
you've watched an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You're very highly stressed.
Yes.
And now you need to be calmed down.
But I think that is part of it, right? It's the visual component. Like I was just listening to it. So the Danny DeVito thing was like, what the fuck is going on here? But if you're watching it, it makes complete sense because you can see the Danny DeVito.
He is not that calming, though, as an idea, is he, Danny
DeVito?
No,
it's not like,
you know.
Who's like a calming celebrity you'd put on like
George Clooney?
George Clooney's
calming.
Like
calming?
Yeah, yeah.
Or someone like that where I'm like, we're in safe hands here.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
I mean, very sexist. What are some calming women? Meryl Streep.
Yeah, I would think you're in pretty safe
Helen
hands,
Mirren would make me...
Judi Dench, maybe.
Yeah.
Judi Dench.
I think Helen Mirren more than Judi Dench.
Like
Judi Dench, I feel like I'm going to get in trouble.
Yeah, that is true.
Helen Mirren, I think, has that wonderful kind of like gentle, soft quality.
Yeah, I think you want somebody who's like there, who's just going to be like, hey, everything's
going to
cool,
be okay.
Everything's okay, guys.
Heist in the bucket.
Everything's okay. Mrs. Doubtfire.
So then the next Guess This Sound was possibly the one that like I had the biggest reaction to because it was she had the two boom mics out and she's like, one's a spoon and one's a fork.
Yeah, this is still what am I stroking now?
What am I stroking now?
Yeah, okay.
And so she dragged like, you know, the spoon and the fork up.
Yeah. And is she dragging them on the sequins and the
No, just on the microphone. So it's directly on the, so
just straight on.
Is it the smooth
raw dogging the spoon
is it
or
the smooth edge of the fork or is it the kind of the prongs of the smooth edge of the spoon or the prongs of the fork?
Okay.
What do you think is noisier instinctively?
So hang on, run me through then what part of the fork and the spoon were using?
So it's just like the tip of the spoon or the tip of the fork.
Okay, so like the fork's got say a 3-prong and it's like and then the
4 prongs in a fork.
Is there?
It's 4 prongs and a fork. He's not even listening.
I mean, yeah, there's often
tuned out.
is there 4
The
prongs?
ASMR's worked on him. He's fallen asleep.
I think there's 5.
No, there's not 5 prongs on a
5
fork.
prongs
There's
on a
4
fork.
prongs on a fork.
What are you
guys are
talking
fucking
about?
crazy.
That's a hand. You're confusing a fork for a hand
Or a foot.
or a foot.
There's 4 prongs
Yeah,
on a
4.
fork.
You're probably right.
It's 100.
Yes, 4.
Otherwise, it's a trident.
No, okay, all right.
What am I-
I eat exclusively with tridents. Sorry, I forgot to mention that I was doing this whole new trident.
Yeah, just samurai swords and
deal.
tridents at Will's place.
Exactly.
No knives and
I
forks.
used to have a lot of machetes, but I've had to hand them
Oh,
back
yeah.
up under
Drop 'em in the
Victorian.
bins.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, look, most are 4. There's going to be some fancy ones to have 5, surely.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've
mean,
never heard of a
possibly.
5-pronged fork. That sounds like fancy.
Google it. Let's see if we can get maybe that. Could
What's
be
the
our,
most prongs you can have in a fork and still have it be a fork?
Maybe we could come out with the Tofork.
Oh my God, that's great marketing.
Right?
Tofork. It's got an extra.
It's
When you
got an
don't have
extra
enough
prong.
prongs.
Yes.
What's the world lacking? Prongs.
Yeah.
We're giving you extra.
If this is prong, then I don't want to be right.
There exists a 5-pronged fork.
Is there only one in existence?
Yeah. Can we
Well,
buy it?
there's a particular company that is marketing their
5-pronged forks.
fork.
Okay,
Yep.
so what does this company think that the advantage of the 5-prong fork is over your regular 4-prong?
Well,
and I
it's made
thought
from
3-prong forks.
Special steel. Heat
Oh, yeah.
Special
treated.
steel. Yeah,
It will last a lifetime. It won't break.
won't break.
Doesn't deform or wear out. The
Okay.
prongs are sharp to hold the. Okay. This might not be for eating.
The problem I was going
What
to
do
say.
you mean?
The 5th prong, like you got
It's
to
a
get it in your
pitchfork.
mouth, right?
Right.
It's for shoveling,
It
like.
says the prongs are sharp to hold hay bales.
Oh yeah,
That's not a fork.
That's not a fork.
Did you look up a pitchfork and think, James, do you know what? Are you getting your cutlery from Bunnings?
Hey, this is AI
what are
giving
you
you random
talking
summaries. Okay?
That's hilarious. Unless you're a horse, in which case you are eating bales of hay.
But if you Google search 5-pronged fork, there are actual eating forks that have 5 prongs.
I don't think in my
Okay.
life I've seen a 3-pronged fork, normally an
Yes.
oyster fork or
They
something.
Yeah.
do look a bit odd, I have to say. You know, like with The Simpsons, they have 4 fingers, and you're like,
Yeah.
that looks weird, but you kind of accept it.
But a
This is like
5-prong
that, but for
also.
Yeah.
forks.
A
Five
5-pronged
odd.
fork would look like a fork generated by AI, where it's like there's something odd. Oh, it's got 5 prongs.
Well, you
So
have to
know
call it
it's fake.
a fife.
Got it. Took me a second. Got it there. Nice.
There could not have been a better reaction. Like when I was like, "Am I going to do this or not?" I could not have asked for a better reaction than what just happened then, which was it's slowly dawning upon you, and then you're just nodding at me and going, "Yes,
Well played.
I see what you bothered to try to do there."
Answer my question.
Yeah.
What makes more noise, a spoon or a fork?
Well, I was trying to work it out with logical. I think there's more surface area on the spoon, therefore the spoon would make more noise.
Correct. The spoon was
Yeah.
noisier. I would have, see, my logic went to, you've got more, the prongs and the fork will vibrate more.
Yeah.
There's more kind of
Yeah.
sonic disruption.
Yeah.
They're going to vibrate more individually.
I just don't think that there's enough
Purchase.
If you had enough friction, the thing you're against, then maybe that would absolutely be true. But I think this is just you're going to run surface
the
area
foam,
over
the
something
foam
the same amount of
yeah.
then
the
I just
windsock
think
on a microphone.
yeah, it's going to be
Oh,
the one that
dude.
just has the most
It was
connection to the
so
microphone. probably.
relaxing. It was the audio equivalent of I felt like someone was just running their finger up and down the back of my neck. Like I
Yeah.
got the little tingles on the back of my neck, and it's like I think I'm getting like not aroused, but sensory awareness around a fork being rubbed on a microphone. That might be my Achilles heel. If you ever want to, and like Get Out, like she makes the cup of tea and that's how she hypnotizes him. She dings the tea in the teacup. I think if you run a spoon or a fork on a foam surface, that's the way to get me to just like
Straight
submit.
down.
Yeah, I just get straight into submissive position. Present.
I keep this fork on me at all times.
Yeah.
I thought Will Anderson's a junkie. He's got a spoon on him. No, it's a fork.
Just needs to
Why
bring
does he have
Charlie
that
to life.
fork?
Where's Charlie? He's on his back, paws in
Must
the
be a
air,
Tofop day.
exposing his belly. Yeah, man. It was like it was a real shock to me. I'm like, oh, because you get to our age, and it's like I think I know myself pretty well. I've got my
what
likes
you're
and
into.
dislikes.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, I've never sort of gone to like an orgy or an eyes wide shut kind of freak off type thing. So maybe there is like depths to my pleasure centers that I have not yet explored, but I'm okay with that. Like, I feel like I have enough pleasure in my life and enough things that satisfy me that I've never really felt the need to go exploring, like I don't need to go out there. But then,
there's things that I have left untried, partly because I don't think that I would like it, but partly because also if I did like it, I wouldn't like that either. That'd be a real.
Well, this is kind of the dilemma I'm at now, because I'm like, oh, am I going to get too reliant on this? Like, am I going to need this to get to sleep? Because I do find it very soothing. Because it used to be that I'd like to read before I go to sleep. I still like to read, but it doesn't, like, it has the opposite effect where I'll read something and then I feel quite activated before I go to sleep. Whereas there's something about passively listening to something. I think if I was going to psychoanalyze myself or find the root of it, well, I think it's growing up in a big family, because there was often lots of people in my house, and I would often hear voices in my house. And going to bed as a kid, because I was the youngest, the adults would still be up in the kitchen, either talking or in the living room or whatever. So I would always hear this sort of rumble of conversation happening around me. I honestly think it's why I like podcasts, is because I'm used to hearing people talking all the time about stuff that I can't necessarily involve myself in. So I do think that there is some comfort level to me. I don't know how I'd go. Like, I've done sensory deprivation. I've done that a few times. I didn't dislike it, but I also wasn't like I had any profound.
What if it was sensory deprivation, but also then somebody was whispering into your, like,
oh, that could be
pod,
interesting,
like ASMR style, but you're also
you do visualize when you do sensory deprivation, like after, I can't remember how long,
like a guided sensory deprivation almost. I know it's not like, I mean, you would obviously be engaging one of your senses still, but
well, you do engage your senses, because when you're in sensory deprivation, you're floating in water, and so the sound of the water sloshing around takes a new form. And I think your brain, after about half an hour, I can't remember how long you do it for, you do start seeing strange visuals. Not strange, but just like, I think it's your brain trying to cope with the fact that there's no light coming in. So you'll just see just little not hallucinations, but little visuals coming into your eyes. But I wonder if you just had that little, just one sense like the ASMR, if that would enhance, concentrate it, probably.
How big is ASMR these days? Do you think it's like is it like a...
James, do you want to look it up?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all over YouTube.
What's the
most
famous Australian...
I think it's probably this girl.
Okay.
So do you want to hear it?
Let me see if I can play it.
Yeah. What?
Okay.
What's her name?
Well, her YouTube account is called Simply Kel.
Simply Kel.
Yeah, no, we've got the echoes
still,
back.
Still getting
Oh,
echo, sorry.
That's okay. All right, I can just play it off my.
Yeah,
Play it
okay.
off that, and I'll put it in post.
Okay. So here we go. Which one do you want? I'll give you some choices, Will.
Okay.
This one is called "Does This Make You Tingle Relax?" Cooling You Down Tonight So You Can Sleep. Sleep Hypnosis Cozy Rain. If you get one right, you may go to sleep, which is like a quiz one.
Yeah, I reckon. Let's go.
Or do you want to do the one that I actually did with the eyes closed, with the fork and stuff?
Yeah, let's do the fork one.
Okay. All right. Okay, I'll take it back to the start. Whoop.
Today's video is going to be an eyes closed, follow my instructions video.
I hate this. I bet I hate it.
Really?
I hate it so much.
Okay. So she's clicking her fingers, she's talking.
Read in the title, so I encourage you to close your eyes for this
Oh,
video.
yuck. I hate it. I
Really?
hate it. I
That's so
hate it
funny.
so much.
Much going on screen. It's probably best if you do close your eyes.
What is it? Is it the smacking of the saliva in the mouth?
Yeah, that doesn't help.
What about you, James? Do you mind it?
It's not my kind of thing.
Yeah.
So apparently, about 1 in 5 people are capable of experiencing the sensory phenomenon with ASMR.
Well, I think I experienced some sort of phenomenon. Like, but it's not
negatively.
positive.
Yeah.
That's right. Like
I listen
it definitely
to-
makes me. I'm not neutral towards it at all. In fact, I have a very strong reaction to it.
Yeah.
It's just a negative
But
reaction.
yeah, the calming reaction, it's only about 1 in 5 people. So you're not.
So, but
Nothing
also
wrong
some
to
people
have
find
that.
like heavy metal calming, or like people find different things to be calming, right?
But
I
this
listen
is-
to like rain sounds and
Yeah.
ocean sounds when I go to sleep, and I have
Yeah.
like a timer, and it will shut off after a few hours.
I mean, I
That's-
live near
that
the
works
train
for me.
line, and you can hear like sometimes I'll sleep with the door open, and
Hear
you can
teenagers
hear-
surfing.
You can hear like
Du-dum,
pretty
du-dum, du-dum.
pretty
That's
serious
calming.
train, and
Du-dum,
I
du-dum,
do
du-dum.
find that, but it's not like
Well, this is what I'd say though about ASMR is
Hmm.
it's not like I love all. It's this specific person. Like it's her voice and the stuff that she does that works. Because I've listened to other.
I've got an idea for her.
What?
Most popular Australian album of all time. What do you reckon?
In excess.
Or right up. Well, yeah,
Oh,
maybe in excess, but let's like John Farnham. I'm gonna
Okay,
go
yeah,
with. John Farnham,
your
Whispering Jack,
voice, yeah.
right?
Yes.
What if she did
A cover. ASMR cover.
Whispering Jack?
Too strong.
Right. Just the whole thing is like redone.
From the river to the sea.
Whispering Jack.
I mean, I think
That
that.
idea is free, by the way. You can have that.
I mean, the funny thing is when you go into the comments, there's so many people who are like, "I've got insomnia. This helped me so much. Thank you, thank you." Like, there's a lot of, and I mean, I think it's a real sign of the times that so many people can't sleep because of anxiety. And,
Yeah. And if it helps people, then great.
yeah.
Like it's no.
Do you want to have a guess at the fabric, the pillow, see if you can guess the sequence?
Oh yeah,
or the-
let's do it. Yeah, let's
Okay,
have a go at that.
alright.
Yeah, that seems fun. Let's do that.
Okay.
Both are textured pillows. We have the sequin pillow. Sequin
So you can.
Need a veto pillow. Green fabric pillow.
I don't like this.
Do you
I
ever-
can't handle it.
Do you have a preference of
I
either of those two sounds?
I don't like either of them.
Really?
Like hearing her say Danny DeVito was not good. I didn't like that.
Well, so she has how many followers online? She's got almost 390,000
Okay, nice one.
subscribers.
Well, congratulations to her, and I'm glad that a lot of people are finding help to sleep.
But I don't know who the biggest ASMR artists are. I wonder, like, most popular ASMR. I wonder, like,
do they call themselves ASM artists?
maybe most popular
ASM artists. ASM artists.
Okay, so the most watched last year. Bayashi, an influencer with
Oh,
over
Bayashi?
Yeah, is that who's
Oh, okay.
that? No, 60 million followers.
Okay.
Zach Choi,
Oh, yeah, Zach Troy.
known for his mukbang style of
Yes,
ASMR with 33 million.
course.
What's mukbang?
Eating food. Eating
Oh.
gross eating of
Oh, that's not
big,
that.
like,
No,
kind of stunt eating stuff, isn't it? Mukbang.
Jane, just known as Jane,
Oh, yeah.
24 million.
Yep.
GB, popular for her diverse content, including role plays, makeup tutorials, and guided sessions.
Yeah. I prefer Hebe's work.
And ASMR Darling, a well-known artist whose content focuses on helping viewers sleep, relax, or focus through various triggers. Okay, so these are the subcategories, right? Mukbang, eating sounds.
Yeah.
Not a fan of. Do not. That's what I did for our Tofop ASMR. I ate those pancakes that people hate me eating. You know the ones I make, the ones
Yeah.
that aren't pancakes.
Yeah.
I ate those.
Yeah.
I think it's on our Patreon if you want to find it.
Okay.
Role playing, which I hate because it's so dumb. And as a professional actor, Will, I get offended that these people think that they can just pretend to be like a chiropractor or a beauty specialist. Or
Well, I mean, again,
mechanic
though,
or a-
another opportunity for you where you
my
could do
God.
like cameo style reprisals of your previous characters doing restaging.
I don't think I have copyright on this, guys.
ASMR.
I did have a thought though. I don't know if I mentioned this to you and Mike. I think I did. But I thought we could do some Tofop sleep stories where we just tell stories about the biggest horse in all of Norway, like the legend. Like we just tell lore on the biggest horse in all of Norway, but just do it as a boring, not ASMR, is a boring sleep story. Would someone like to go to sleep with me
I think
reading?
there's a market in that. I
Yeah, I
mean, you
think
look
so.
at like a lot of those meditation apps and apps that have sleep stories and things. There are lots of, celebrity ones
Yeah,
where celebrities will read a story. So
yeah, could be.
it could work.
Visual ASMR, which what I was telling you about, relaxing visuals, smooth movements, meticulous actions like the hard washing of the baby rug video that is highly viewed. And they've quoted as if we should know what that is.
Oh, you know the hard washing of the baby rug.
What's a
video.
fucking baby rug? I had a baby once. I don't
Yeah.
even know what a baby...
You don't know what a baby rug is?
No.
It's a rug for your baby.
Okay, I fucked up there. The hard washing of the baby rug. Popular specific triggers include tapping, scratching, intentional triggers designed to elicit tingles for relaxation, sleep, and focus. Opening things such as Pokemon packs. Pokemon packs with scissors can also be a popular trigger. That's funny. I mean, we're just human beings are a complex, unpredictable.
This is a world that I have no visibility on.
right.
I've like discovered in life, there have been periods of time in my life where sleep through pain has been prohibitive to me. But for non-pain related reasons, I've always found it reasonably easy to sleep, I think. And that's what I didn't know that about me. But now when I hear other people's stories about like how they sleep or how they like, I was saying this to someone on the radio the other day. They were like, "Oh, how do you sleep?" And I said, "You know what I do? It's like I have this, I've probably talked to you about this before, but which is I just say to myself, you know what's quite nice?
I have told me
Laying
this.
down with your eyes shut.
Yeah, yeah.
And I will just lay down with my eyes shut and I'll be like, this is pretty nice, isn't it? Just laying down with your eyes shut. And often if you just lay down with your eyes shut and enjoy that, you fall asleep because you're having such a nice time.
I hate going to sleep.
Yeah, but I'm not going to sleep.
You're
I'm
just
going
laying
to
down
lay
with your
down
eyes
with my
shut.
eyes shut and just have a relax.
Because there is an idea.
I don't want to go to sleep. I want to lay down with my eyes shut
Yeah.
and relax. But unfortunately, when you do that, often you go to sleep.
Yeah, but don't you also then think about something
Nah.
embarrassing you said 20 years
Nah.
ago that made you want to
No,
cringe?
because I think if you go to bed not with the intention of falling asleep, but the intention of going, I'm going to think about something nice. I might have
When
like
the
a
voices
nice thought.
start, though. Will.
Yeah,
when the
well,
voices
but
rushing.
you have control of those voices.
Yeah, you do.
You are the person who can say, you know what, I'm just going to have a nice think about in a safe, comfortable place. I'm in my bed. I'm surrounded by my loved ones. I'm going to have a little positive think about like a fun thing.
There is a theory around like some people being morning people and some people being evening. Have you heard about this? Like the idea that, because some people, are more productive at night, better at night, and some people are more productive in the mornings and like to go to bed early. And there is a theory.
Have I heard of that?
Well, no, the idea behind that is it's an evolution.
Okay, I'm glad you thought there was that.
That's a new
was not the
discovery.
thing.
Yeah, I just got my PhD in normal human habits. No, because why are some people like that? And why are people coded the other way?
They've got a theory.
There's a theory, an
Okay,
evolutionary
great.
theory, that when we were living in tribes, that we would need to rotate watch. So
Makes a lot of sense.
yeah, it makes sense, right? So
Right.
some people are predisposed.
Doesn't
to,
mean it's true, but it makes a lot of sense.
if you need a theory to
people
explain
who
why.
don't know much about how things work, that seems like a pretty good theory.
What do you mean?
If that was in a murder mystery, I would absolutely believe
Oh,
that
yeah,
as
totally.
the.
Well, look,
Yeah. It could well be true,
it could well be true,
Yeah.
but it could also just be applying.
but it's a thing that sounds like
Well, I am definitely an evening person. I'm more productive at night. I get up early because I have to, because I have a kid. But if I didn't have to, I'd probably sleep in, and then I would rather get up later and stay up later. That's when I'm at my most productive. But then there's other people I know, like apparently Brisbane. Have you heard this? Brisbane is one of the earliest to rise, earliest to bed cities in Australia. Like it's become this cultural thing where it's like, hey, let's meet up at sunrise and we'll go for a walk and get all this stuff done before we go to work.
What I do know is that last time I was in Brisbane, because I am also an early riser traditionally, and I will often first thing go for a walk and get a coffee or whatever, and so many people.
Yeah, right.
And part of me was just like, well, I get it. It's warm up here and it makes a lot of sense to get this done in the morning.
And it can get hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But I did not know the fact that you have just said, but my own observation, absolutely supports that for sure.
So does that mean you go to bed early as well?
I think left to my own devices, I go to bed early. Well, it depends what you think.
Well, like 9-ish.
Yeah, I reckon 9:30 is like if I'm home by myself. But I could be in bed at 8 if like I was really tired. I'd be happy to go to bed at 8.
Oh my God. So you and Iona have the same sleep schedule.
Mate, like if I'm done for the night and the choices are I could get an extra couple of hours of sleep versus like what waste a couple of hours watching TV or whatever. And I guess this is the thing of being someone who enjoys the idea of going to bed and having a sleep.
Yeah.
But because I'm an early riser, the only time I'm going to get that extra sleep is to go to bed earlier.
Yeah.
Because I don't sleep in generally.
Yeah, I'm in bed by 8:30, asleep by 9 most
What?
nights. Yeah.
That's fucking
Well,
crazy.
I did years of breakfast radio.
It's
and
very
stuff, and
rare
when
that
you're
I'm
like-
asleep before midnight.
In the brekkie radio days, I would go to bed at 6 if I could.
Yeah. Do you think that's where it got hardwired into you then?
Milking cows on the farm?
Oh, yeah.
And then
So your whole
the
life, you've
breakfast
been an
radio.
early
Well, I've had
riser.
a lot of things, and then my body now just wakes me up.
And I've always been, I remember as a kid, like, I was not one of those kids who was up at like 5 a.m. Like, I would sleep in as like a 6 or 7-year-old to the point where my mates, like the neighborhood kids, would come around and knock on the door for me to go kick the footy at like 8:30 in the morning on a Saturday. Mum would be like, he's still asleep. Come back in an hour. Like, I've always been a sleeper-innerer.
Yeah, I don't like sleep a lot. Like, so I reckon I probably only average about sort of 6.5 hours sleep. I'd like to sleep a little bit more, but I just can't.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it.
I also am not a person who necessarily notices the difference between, like they say you've got to get 8 hours sleep. I probably get about 6 hours, I reckon, 6 to 7 hours. But I don't, when I have had longer sleeps, I don't notice a significant difference. And I am totally not a napper.
No.
I've got so many friends who can nap or need a nap or just love to nap. And it's like, I just can't do it.
That is a thing that I wish. So many people in breakfast radio that say the trick is a nap, right?
Right.
Because there is a thing when you get up early in the morning, but particularly not just because you get up early in the morning, you also are doing your work shift at like 6 a.m. and you're being funny, you're being upbeat, you're vibey. So you're exhausted. There's a period around midday where I used to say, you could be talking to Nelson Mandela and you would be like, you've done some great things for the world, Nelson, but if I stabbed you to death right now, I could sleep in your warm corpse. You just get that overwhelming sense of don't make any decisions right now. And napping helps that. But I just couldn't. Once I go down for a nap, the rest of my day's done.
See, I'm the same. I normally wake up from a nap feeling overtired.
Yeah.
Like I've had a little taste of it and now I just need more.
Yeah, why?
But I also just can't nap. Like I think I'm too anxious. Like I have a just generalized anxiety where when I'm lying down, I'm like thinking of what I should be doing or could be doing, or this is too hard. Like I have to be genuinely like exhausted to squeeze a nap in. Whereas Jem loves a nap and can nap pretty much anywhere. All she needs is just like, is there enough space for me to curl up and I can have a quick little nap?
Yeah, I think if I had a comfortable chair like my granddad did, where you just get in there, you'd
chairs.
open up
Pop out the
legs, open up a crossword or a book or whatever. But essentially, that was just the prelude to the nap.
Nice.
You know where I get that?
Where?
Planes.
Oh yeah.
So the first sort of 10 or 15 minutes, I have to fill in some time. I have to like read a book or like, whatever that's going on. But then as soon as like the flight starts, I am I can have like a good 40-minute nap on a plane.
I agree. And generally what I try and do is maybe I'll squeeze in like a 10-minute meditation on the ascent because I'm like, okay, it's about the time before I can open a laptop or whatever. Yeah. But then I normally...
You can't do an ASMR because you get too horny.
And start scratching yourself in the
Why
plane.
is this guy shouting out Danny DeVito with an erection?
All right. It is time for... We're going to go a bit different this time. This was in the biscuit aisle of Woolworths.
Biscuit aisle.
And I grabbed it because there is a gold medal attached to the front of this box.
God,
and it says, number one in Korea.
Yeah. All right.
So apparently this is Korea's number one biscuit-esque snack.
Well, I like that K-pop, so maybe I'll like that K-crack.
It's called Pepero. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, Pepero.
Who are you apologising
Sorry,
to?
I
I'm not
don't
even
know.
listening.
The listeners, Charlie.
This is from the company Lot. It's like one of those, what are they called? Pock sticks? You know the sticks you get from Asian groceries?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah.
But it's covered in chocolate and almonds. So
That doesn't really feel like a biscuit to me, but
well, they describe themselves as a biscuit.
okay.
It says almond pepero, a biscuit stick coated with chocolate, flavor cream, and almonds.
Okay.
And it's
I like the idea of that flavour cream. So,
yeah. I'm just looking at the ingredients. Oh boy.
oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I mean, look, if you haven't been vaccinated, you will be by the time you finish eating
Yeah, no,
this.
this is good news for me.
All right.
I
Okay.
like to keep up to date on all the. Okay.
So grab one of the.
All right. Grab
the
a stick.
stick. I mean,
All
should
right.
we change the sting just
Pick
for this
that
one
stick.
episode? Pick that stick.
It's okay. Now, is the stick edible? No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a pretzel stick,
Oh yeah. Okay.
like a
sorry.
breadstick. So Will's backing away. Not the most appealing looking. I mean, it feels wrong calling it a biscuit. It's a bisstick. Can we call it a bisstick? That's probably more what it is. It's a biscuit like a pretzel stick is a biscuit or a breadstick. It's covered in chocolate and then dipped in almonds as well. So I'm going to back away while Will gives his first thoughts.
I don't know. I don't know if it is a biscuit. I mean, there are some biscuit-like qualities, but it really is like chocolate almond on a stick. But I guess the stick is biscuity. No, it's not
Is
very.
a pretzel a biscuit?
I don't know if a pretzel is a biscuit. Like,
No, pretzel's just a savoury
oh,
snack.
James really was quick
yes,
on that one.
really
He was
one.
like, it was- turns out we found one real firm opinion from James, which was absolutely not, is a pretzel. Then in that case, what I would say is that I don't think that is a biscuit. I think we've strayed outside our lane.
They described it as a biscuit.
I know, I understand. And look,
and it was in the biscuit section.
and you know what? It can identify how it wants to identify. Who am I here to judge?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
fine. I don't mind.
Having said all that,
Plus, we've
it's-
eaten a lot of things under the umbrella of Crack That Pack. So this is a pack that I'm happy to have cracked here today. What do you think?
I'm not that impressed. It's fine.
To quote Shania Twain, that don't impress me much.
No, like at our local Asian grocery, you can get variations on these breadsticks. Normally, they come with like a kind of gooey dip, like a Nutella style dip or a Biscoff style dip that you can, and that's more fun. Coming pre-coated with the chocolate and the nuts,
No.
it takes the fun away, and it's just a bit whatever.
Well, the outside of it feels a bit like what you might coat an ice cream you get from a van, a Mr.
yes,
Whippy
it's
style
a Mr.
ice cream.
Whippy nuts and cream.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's right. That's got that kind of flavour profile.
By the way, to go back to a previous episode, do you remember when we did our we tried to solve the mystery of the flake jingle? Like, what are they saying in the flake commercial?
Yes.
And then I made the claim that flakes, you can't get flakes anymore, that they're out of stock.
Yeah.
And I think we found that, actually, James, you want to just double check this? Flake, Cadbury Flake, they're either running low on stock or they've been discontinued or whatever.
Okay.
I was at a country show on the weekend and there was a Mr. Whippy van and I ordered the soft serve with the flake.
Oh, yeah.
And what they gave me was a soft serve with the twirl.
Twirl.
I
The
was
twirl has
furious.
replaced the twirl has replaced
You
the
can't
flake
advertise it.
as a flake.
Repaint. I know it's a hand painted Mr. Whippy like menu.
I mean, anyone who's been to a fish and chip shop in Australia realizes that the definition of what flake is has
It's
been
varied.
varied very substantially for years.
I was furious. though.
According to the Cadbury website, the flake has not been discontinued.
Oh.
It's still around.
All right.
So why is it so hard,
To find a flake.
There must
Maybe
be a
it's just
reason.
not as popular, and so it's not being stocked as.
I think the
many as
twirl
many
has
places.
absolutely
Supplanted
superseded
it.
the
I don't
flake.
like the twirl as much because it's got the hard outer shell. Like the joy of the flake was opening that pack and then picking away at the little flakes.
Yeah.
But now it's just like it's just a
But in a
solid-
modern day go society,
You
do
don't
we
have time
really
to
have
open your
time
flake wrapper.
Yeah, exactly. Stop it down to pick delicately at a flake. You got to jam a twirl in your gob.
I don't think you do. I think that there is something to be said for putting on your big white sun hat and your summer dress and hoping a handsome stranger comes meets you under a tree.
To have a sexual encounter over at
I'll
Cadbury
just
Twirl.
whisper in your ear while rubbing their Danny DeVito pillow.
Yeah, what if somebody was doing ASMR while eating a flake?
I don't like mukbang.
But a flake. Like it's delicate, right?
No, I hate the sound of people eating.
Unwrapping the wrapper of the flake, like it's all very textural, and then you got that chocolate and that.
When you're eating with someone, like you're out to dinner with friends or whatever, and someone's eating with their mouth open, do you tell them to close their mouth, or do you just put up with it?
I've never noticed.
I will tell people to close their mouth because I think it's the height of bad manners.
All right.
Don't eat with your mouth open.
Okay.
You don't need to. I understand if you're mid-conversation and it's so exciting, you have to talk and you've got food in your mouth. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
But just sitting there, stop it. It's disgusting. I don't want to see the food. I don't want to hear it.
Okay,
It's
look
the-
at you.
It's the opposite of ASMR.
I did not realise that you...
That's one of my big bugbears. You know what my dad used to say?
What did your dad used to say?
He said, it sounds like you're splashing around in a muddy puddle with galoshes on.
He was a wordy man.
I know.
I could have really tightened that up.
Second pass on that.
Sound like a cow. You know what I mean?
That's what your dad used to say?
Yeah, probably.
It's got good reference.
It's like, great, Dad. You're right. Everything sounds like a cow. Looks like a cow. Don't have a cow. I get it. Move over there. Yeah. Oh, I've hurt my calf. I get it, Dad.
All right, where are we ranking this? D.
Ooh.
Barely even.
Nah, E.
Oh, that low.
Yeah.
And are you
Not as low as our lowest, but like,
so the lowest from memory is still the Twix biscuit, right?
yeah, that was pretty gross. And the
The
Golden
Golden
Gay
Gay
time
time
one was pretty awful.
Yeah, and then the cornflake one, the fancy,
especially,
oh,
yeah, that was so
fucking
gross.
disgusting.
Yeah,
But
anyway.
that's not as bad as that.
No.
But it's definitely. I'm going to
No,
give
it's not offensive in that way. D minus. I'll go D minus.
I agree.
Actually,
D minus for the pepperoni
Yeah.
biscuit. All right. Well, that is Tofop for this week. Again, best way to support the show, still Patreon, lots of bonus content up there. By now, you would have heard we did our music special with Amy. You would have heard the early episodes of the Rise and Fall of the Erotic Thriller with me and Guy Davis and some special guests.
Yeah,
Amy made her second appearance.
okay.
We're trying to get more Amy into the show.
mean,
Basically, I'm reading the
She
comments.
is testing well.
She's testing so well.
Although I feel like James has had a good run in these episodes.
Amy is like, in a sitcom in the 80s, they'd run out of steam, they'd bring in a kid. It's like, all of a sudden, like they've got
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Amy's our kid.
Yeah, what was the in The Simpsons, the dog that like died on the way back to his
Poochie.
home planet, Poochie.
We're going to Poochie the show up a bit.
Amy's our Poochie. Amy died on the way back to Abby Chatfield.
Now, Will's got shows on.
Yes,
you've got shows for an
comedy.com.au.
entire year. That's all
The
at
entire
comedy.com.au,
year,
right?
It's all on sale, and these are the only shows. So if you want to come along,
You can do that. Everything you need to know is in the show notes, and we'll be back again next week. Oh, by the way, I should point out too, we have a YouTube channel. Clips go up every week.
go and have a look at that.
Worth checking out. And while you're there, maybe check out some ASMR. You'll love it. It's really nice. Shh. What am I rubbing against the microphone?
That's our Patreon content. Watch Charlie rubbing against the microphone.
I'm Charlie Clausen.
Will Anderson.